I see when he eats, he goes like he hides into his seat. Cause I see him food. I'm like, I can see he's not him something else. He just hides.
Sometimes you wonder if you do call someone out, if they're gonna end up having a grudge against you or whatever. If I do see you, I call you out.
So I would.
GASH1 is seriously under the hot seat right now. So, GASH1 is currently on the hot seat for using cooking as a strategy and for hoarding food. Guys, this housemates are not even having it funny at all. Guys, if you're new to my channel, thank you for hopping. Thank you for stopping by. Please consider subscribing to be a part of this community. Don't forget to turn on the post notifications so that you always get alerts of my video every time I share new content. So right now, guys, literally, I think we're having a white money cooking strategy kind of fight in the house, guys. For those of us that are watching the Bbmzansi show from Nigeria, we understand the situation. So you guys know that those housemates have been losing their weekly wager task. They've been losing it. They've lost 2 times. And this is the 3rd week. I mean, they dare not lose this one, because if they do, there will literally be fire on the mountain. Guys, let me start it from the beginning. So guys, you know that they had the animal task challenge and it was all about painting themselves. Guys, I really love the fact that these housemates are kind of teaming up. They are beginning to have smaller teams. We're beginning to see the couples and understand the dynamics around it. So the team up for the animal task was quite interesting. It was quite interesting because when I saw BU and Yoli like painting themselves, I'm like, okay, this cool are literally very cool together. And then I saw Venice and Nale. I was like, okay, girlfriend goals. It's all good. And of course, the other pairs were just with themselves. And guys, I will not lie, the conversations have been loud. The Info and Libo gist is still pending. I'm going to tell you about that one. I don't know if it's in this video or maybe I'm going to tell you about it. Libo and Tato had a conversation, guys, and it was all about their crushes on each other, on tools. And I don't know, but there's something going on between these guys that Info has actually revealed to us. And guys, there's so much more that is happening in this house. There is so much more that is happening in this house. But let me not just talk about that. Let's just talk about food that is causing the challenge in the house. And guys, so literally, we found tools. I'm going to tell you all about the shifts, guys. You know I love to do separate videos sharing about my thoughts and all that. So let me just talk about what I want to talk about. So literally, we saw tools, Acacia, and Libo actually talking about the cooking, and then they were like, they're having food. Some people are getting more fatty food, meaty food, like robust meals than the others. And then some people were like, you know what, this vegan thing, I think I'm even going to go and jump into it too, so me too, I can have more, you know, my food can be bigger than others. So literally there's been like this side gist, like, okay, it looks like this person is hoarding food and giving this person the bigger portion and then hiding some other portions for themselves. So literally, guys, we actually saw this conversation start with Libo and Tools. So they were talking about food and everything, and you know, at some point Acacia came in, joined the conversation, and then what they were talking about, the Tools was like, you know what, let's just invite the head of house, Sister Mara. And then Tools went ahead, called Sister Mara, and then we're like, you know what, people are hoarding food in the house, we know who these people are, GASH1 is using this as a strategy, this and that. And then, you know, when Sister Tamara was still trying to digest what they were saying, and then she was like, you know what, hold on, let me get my deputy. And then Tamara went over and brought Yoli, and then the conversation continued. And then the thing is, Yoli was like, okay, you know what, so the plan was that they were going to be calling out this person in an open meeting, like have a meeting, and they say, you know what, this person is hiding food. And Acacia was like, Sister Mara was trying to put it in a very modest way, but Acacia was like, no, we want you to, like, let it be an open confrontation. And then Yoli was like, okay, no, let's do it this way. Let's invite the person, have a conversation with this person, and then go over and have a general conversation about the food thing. And so literally that was how it happened. GASH1 joined them in the conversation, and they were like, you know what, you know, this is happening. A lot of people now started tuning down. I mean, Libo started acting like, okay, he was the first person to kind of break the rules. It was like, okay, I want to first apologize for going over to eat bread when he was not supposed to be. Like, I don't know, but Libo is actually acting right now. I have my lenses on him and I'm looking at him with another eye, like, why can't this guy just be straight up and say it the way it is? So literally the conversation before GASH1 got in was, we're going to hide, we're not going to let it look like we're calling them out, because you know this deputy, head of house and deputy, has changed narratives on these things because we don't want to put ourselves in trouble. So basically they ended up, you know, calling, GASH1 joined and then they were talking. So it was like, I think I liked the GASH1 coming. GASH1 was just watching them like, okay, let me know what you guys have to say. And then when they were done, they joined, they had to go over into the house and then they had an open conversation about this whole thing. And then guys, confessions started coming from all the other housemates. Norman was like, you know what, before you guys will say that, me too, I'm hoarding food, I actually do this scotch whatever punch stuffs and I put it in the fridge, anybody's free to take it. Venice was like, okay, you guys, I told Big Brother that I like a lot of leaf, I take tea a lot, especially the leafy ones, so please don't feel like I'm taking too much of it. You know, everybody was just coming up with their open confessions and I was like, okay, okay. Literally, GASH1 is not the only person that has been overdoing. So they had to literally put some boundaries onto how they eat. They're like, okay, don't take too much juice, you mustn't take 8 glasses of juice because you know other people are going to have their own in another time. So it was basically all about cutting down on their food, and then they decided to create a new strategy to how they cook. So this person is not supposed, so it was just like the white money and very kind of gist about the head of house. This person is using cooking as a strategy or not using this as a strategy, and then basically they just have to reshuffle the whole thing. And guys, I don't know, but I think I like the fact that they didn't, like, they invited GASH1 first before they went to do this thing openly. And no, GASH1 is not a confrontational person. He's not that person that wants to get on a fight with you. But you know, I like the fact that it happened that way. If not, maybe it would have been messier. Maybe a lot of people would have messed up. And then I was like, at the back of my head, I was like, okay, tools, what's up? What's up with? But I know anyway, they say when food is involved, there's no friends there. So literally, I wouldn't call what Libo and Tools did as a betrayal against their men. Especially when they always do this, their men's conference. I'm like, why can't they even talk about that in their men's conference? Why do they have to talk about it like in a gossip and then invite house? But literally, I think I understand where the housemates are coming from. Food is a big thing. I mean, this is the survival. Like, if they run out of supplies, they have to deal with it till Biggie supplies them. So literally, I think right now they have all their minds on their task, and for some reason I kind of have this feeling that they're going to win their weekly wager task. Because guys, look at the sculptor, like, look at the work they've been putting into this. Even their animal, like, painting was really, like, it was dope. I think I liked it. For people who are not, like, I don't know, I don't think there's a particular artist that has body painting like a talent or a skill that they have aside Temba, and I think they really did well, like the parrots, the zebra, the everything. It was really looking cool. I don't know, but right now there's tension in the house. The cliques are there, they're still there, the bonds are getting stronger, the fights are getting heated, and I don't know, but somewhere I like the fact that they're still trying to, you know, like, keep the house organized. And I would say it's all thanks to Tamara, Sister Tamara and Yuli. I think they're doing a good job as head of house and deputy, because maybe with another person in there, maybe this thing would have escalated to something else. What do you guys think about the food as a strategy? Do you think that was actually GASH1's strategy? I mean, cooking in the kitchen, like, he's always in the kitchen cooking. Norman is always in the kitchen too. I mean, a lot of the guys in this season, I mean, in the Big Bbmzansi, are always cooking. I'm not gonna lie, I think I like that part about them. Like, it's not really about the ladies. We know Dinky was always in the kitchen too, but I like the fact that more of the guys are in the kitchen than the ladies. Guys, what do you have to say about this fight about the food and the hoarding of food? I mean, DU doesn't eat meat. I think Terry too, and Terry was like, okay, you know what, you guys should also know how you dish this food. That, like, you just don't go and cook food for yourselves, and then when you're dishing, you're not saying it's because you don't eat meat, that's why I'm not going to give you the food. So it was just literally talk about how they would eat and survive in the house, and I think I like the way they actually worked on it all. What do you have to say, guys? Do you think you're going to win this weekly wager task? Because I think it's been a lot, and I think they really need it, because if not, all hell will go down. Guys, this is literally it. I've been sweating like a goat. I don't know why. I'm going to see you all in another video. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know your thoughts on what's going on in the Big Bbmzansi. I'll be back here with more updates on the show. Bye bye.